Hello, hello.
What's up? What's up, man? You doing all right?
Doing all right. We were just talking off the air about ZoloCon and some of the fun stuff that came out for that. So looking forward to talking about that in a little bit.
Did you? Well, I guess yeah. I mean, I imagine you picked up quite a bit, or did you pick up anything really?
No. I actually passed on the ZoloCon stuff. I just thought the drop was interesting.
You mean you didn't have anybody there to hook you up or anything like that?
I'll probably get it later on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of it is kind of cool. Yeah, and we'll like I said, we'll get into it. It's just it's kind of cool when you have these cons and you have folks out there that they're willing to help out. So I've done the same. I've gone to conventions, say, hey, what do you guys you guys need anything? And the only hard thing is, especially if you're not local and you're having to drive, if you're flying out, that's the hard part. It's like, oh man, it's like I got all this stuff and it's like my I gotta fill up my carry-on and my my check-in bag. It's like with extra stuff. So
yeah, you come back with more bags than you left with.
Exactly. But if you drive there, if it's something like a close by convention, then yeah, it's easier. You can just throw it in the back of your car or whatever, and just no big deal. But we got a special guest in the house. Let's welcome him in. This is Mr. KT Night Terrors, Lexicon, Lex Luthor, Brainiac. Let's bring him in right now.
What's good, guys? What's good?
What's up, man?
Okay. What's up?
Hey, how you guys been?
Good.
Good.
But, yeah, we were talking about off backstage, and the weather's been crazy. I know we had a tornado warning like during the middle of the night. This and then in the morning. So luckily it passed us, but we did get a lot of heavy rain and weather and stuff. So I mean, literally, like people was like trampolines, like a whole bunch of debris is like in our park. I mean, it literally was blowing out their backyards and like in trees. So the city had to come out and actually, rip them off and like kind of do a lot of cleanup. It's just, and even today it's still been, if I lose power, just, I lost power once today. So knock on wood, it doesn't happen again. But
are your cars okay? Because he said it's flying trampolines and shit. I hope it didn't hit anyone's car.
Well, we were worried about the hail. So we put my wife's Jeep in the garage and then.
There's hail too? Is that what you said?
Well, we're worried about it. Yeah, hail. Yeah, we get when there's a tornado or anything like that coming out here. Yeah, we always worry about hail. The only bad thing is we can only fit one car in our 3-car garage. So it's like, I was like, we'll leave my truck out. I don't care. It's paid off, so it's like whatever.
Is it because there's a gas layer out there taking up most of the space in there?
That's true. Well, that's true. It's supposed to be my gym on one side of the garage, like the third part, but I do have like these 2 big boxes that have a cast layer inside of them that I go in and open up whenever I need to take them out. But hopefully one of these days I'll have a resting spot for them. So, we got another guest here. Let's bring him in. This is right now the official Mezco man, just because he has the current title. And we'll get into it, but yeah, he has the current title. And so until somebody could be on this panel, it could be somewhere else in in our group in our GLC clique. But until somebody takes the title off him, he is the resident Mezco man, and that is Toy Addicts 40s.
There he is,
and it's big feature Rob. BFR.
How y'all doing?
Yeah. Good.
What's with the evil laugh?
John just cracking me up, man.
It's these excellent intros John's on today.
I know, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's good.
Amazing.
It's just coming off the dome. I'm not even thinking about it. It's just rolling off the tongue and everything. But that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah. Big feature Rob. Rob's been featured twice in like quick succession too, by 3 times. Okay. What was the third one?
3 times in 2 weeks. I got Turtle Tuesday.
The Turtles. Yeah, that's right. Turtles.
And then
Jones.
2 fan feature Fridays in a row.
That's right. Yeah, the Ghostface Killer and the
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones. Toad.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. And then who?
I can't defend Mezco's decisions.
No, man, we know you got that. You're giving them those checks and everything. You're giving them like those,
That's all it is. Yeah.
They just email him now, like, Rob, you know the deal.
Hey, they speaking of that, I guess they are going to get they're going to they've made the announcement that they're going to start doing the prizes and everything now. They sent another announcement on their big chat for the that they're gonna. I think they said they reached out to everyone. they reached out to everyone that won a Mesco Monday recently, and they're gonna start getting everything shipped out. So I think they said they sent emails if they didn't get a response back. So I think we were actually on the last live we were on. I got the notice. I was in here, and maybe it showed up my face. I was kind of like, what the heck? I saw some direct from Mesco, and I was like, what the heck? I was like looking. I was like, oh crap! It's like, oh, it's like they're reaching out for my name, address, prize, all that. So,
I know I had to send my information again. So.
Oh, again?
Yeah, and like which prize I was getting. So.
Okay.
And I won back in like August, I think.
Yeah, I went back in September, and it's funny. The DM still shows sent; it doesn't show seen yet. So I don't know how.
You know, people disable that. I disable that myself. I do that too.
Oh,
yeah.
We're gonna talk offline because I want to know how to do that because I don't want to know when Rob knows that I've seen his stuff.
No, it's not. It's more for like the outsider people because I'm just like, I mean, sometimes like I'm too tired, like, because I don't sleep throughout the night. I'll just check my IG randomly. I don't want people to feel disrespected if I look at their message and I don't reply. It's more of like I have insomnia. I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
No, I get that. Especially with so many groups and people hit you up, and it's like you may see it and like, oh, I'll get to that. Especially if they ask you a question or something like that. It's like, I just like tired or or I'm in the middle of work. Like you just start scrolling, you just and all of a sudden like, oh crap, I gotta get to this email, and that's like then you just forget. And it's just like, oh damn, I forgot to this guy. I haven't answered like in a week, and he asked me this question. I feel now I'm the jerk. Now I'm the bad guy.
I just do that. Just it takes pressure off you. I gotta respond back. Now I saw it. I opened it. Type shit.
So, yeah. It's like the I do that for my phone. It's like it's bad because I know some people they on their iPhones they're just like, oh man, it's like I don't see that you have a read receipt on there. It's like, nah, man, I took that off.
Oh, you mean like texting, like iPhone? Texting?
Yeah, iPhone texting, to do the.
Hey, that's weird. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do appreciate when I talk to her when she has it turned on because I'm like, all right, cool, bet. Like, what I mean, I know how to move accordingly. But like, as a guy, nah, I don't have that. Like, why? You know what I mean?
Hey, dude, just don't.
Y'all crazy.
But no, since we're talking about Mesco, and real quick, let's go into the chat real quick. Who's in here? So I saw My Buddy Customs is in here. Hey everyone.
What's up, bro? Ashradamas said what's up? What's good? What's up, Collectible?
Hey, man, what's up?
What's up, bro?
It's my brother, man. He's the one that hooked me up with ZoloCon. Appreciate you, bro. He hooked me up with the big secret we're going to be talking about. And then the Chosen 12. 112, I'm sorry. Chosen 112.
The Chosen 112.
I wanted the peace sign. Or the deuces, but... But since we're talking about Mesco, we have something special planned for this whole month from the Geeked Out Click. Let me bring up our page, and we want to just show this off and get everyone who may have questions or have seen it, because I think all of us have pretty much shared it to our stories or shared it to our pinned it to our page.
Yeah. So
we are going to be having a Mesco March Madness. I came up with the title. These other guys just ran with it. Like I just say, hey, let's do a contest for a Mesco figure, and
it was a good idea. We're like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Yeah.
And we'll call it Mesco March Madness. Some of it's kind of going to run into April, but hey, it happens. Mesco goes all year though. That's the thing. Mesco goodness is all year, so we're just trying to consolidate into a month. But okay, T, do you want to kind of just go over everything?
Yeah, sure. So the general rules, so from next Sunday, from this upcoming Sunday, I believe it's March 4th or March 5th. I believe it's March 4th. Yeah, March 4th, correct? March 4th running until April 5th, I believe, is the last day. So starting on Sunday of every week, starting next week, Sunday. Every week will have its own theme. So next week we announced it today. It'll be hero versus villains. So shoot whatever Mesco you have that fits that theme. Invite our page, Geeked Out Click, as a collaborator. Use the special special weekly hashtag, which is I spelled it out there. I don't want to mispronounce it, misspell it here. Just go to the caption and you'll see it right there. Also, I believe it's in the banner, maybe. It is. It's in the banner. So yeah, hero. It's like hero versus villain madness. That's the hashtag. But yeah, every week. So next week is hero versus villains. And then the coming weeks after that, we have like Rumble Society, horror theme, favorite mezco, and then after the 4 weeks complete, so each week we'll pick a winner of that theme, and then at the end of the month, at the end of the 4 weeks, we'll pull the winners of each week and pick among them to win a mystery mezco prize. And
Ooh.
so yeah, pretty much one entry per week. But in terms of creative wise, it's your world. Whatever you want to do.
Mhm.
Whatever is your interpretation of the theme, go for it. There's no real parameters there. Custom figures are allowed too as well if you have any mezco customs or kit bashes and stuff like that. And yeah, this is really more for just the community, just to make it more fun. A little bit of a challenge or whatnot, and then you get yourself a mezcal at the end. By fairness too, because we're gonna be pulling the winner randomly. There's not gonna be any statistic measurements or polls and stuff like that. So no one has to worry about quote popularity contest
Yeah.
unquote. So it'll be fair, random, and just struck of luck, and everyone just go into having fun. But that's the general laydown. For details, go into our caption and to our post, and it'll go further into just any other questions you might have. Like another question that we received was. Is this contest open to international photographers?
Mhm.
And unfortunately, this, for our first go at the photography contest shtick, it's only USA and Canada based photographers to enter the contest. But we will, once we, get this one settled and situated, when we move on to the next contest, we will open it up to the international photographers. And, we're thinking of maybe even doing to mitigate the shipping, import, whatever comes of the economy, put that aside and just do like a gift card or cash prize for international winners, make it more easier for
Yeah.
you guys. So yeah, that's my rundown. So yeah, I announced the next week's theme this week just to get everyone prepared. But yeah, from next Sunday till the Saturday is when you actually post / invite the page as a collaborator for the theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me pull the second tab because this right here with the March 9th to the 15th, this is for the heroes versus villains
Yes.
theme, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And then, but the contest, in itself will will run all the way through April 8th. So
Yeah. And then for every week's theme contest, mini theme contest, every live so next week starts Sunday, the following Tuesday on right here in the live, we'll pick a winner at random of that week's theme, and we'll announce it, and that's how you'll know if you locked in or not.
cool.
Yeah.
And then like we said, I mean the theme. I mean use your imagination. Heroes versus villains. I mean that could be again up to interpretation. I mean you could have a hero that did a recent heel turn, became a bad guy. Who knows? You could always in going with things that's going on in the world today. I mean 1 minute Superman could be a good guy, but then he could be a bad guy. It just depend on how you want to interpret that. But no, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good contest and get people, uh, and even ones that don't really. I mean, again, I've heard people in some of the chats I'm in say, "Well, I only have one mezcal." Well, I mean, you can have some fun with that. You can do
Yeah.
certain things. I mean, again, it's kind of use your imagination, right? Kind of think outside the box, and that's kind of as
Exactly.
hard with with photography or kind of what we always. Because sometimes, I mean, I know with me, I kind of always kind of just go through the motions or go to the the same old. It's like when I and challenge to think outside the box. I'm like, you know what? that's when it's the most fun for me because it's
For
the
sure.
challenge and it's kind of like trying to understand, what, how can I make this better? What can I do with this? And that's sometimes when a lot of the stuff that I'm most proud of is when when it challenges me that way. So it'll be good. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, so but every week look out for the the new hashtag or new theme, and then
Yeah.
just post accordingly. And yeah, use your creativity. We've got like John says, we've gotten comments about people who have a limited collection mezco, whether it be one or maybe like a few. Use your imagination. I mean, if you need advice, come to me, DM me directly. Like, I'm sure I could find some lore example of how your character was on the good side at one point. If you need help with that, but yeah, use your creativity. Just know we're not gonna be like sticklers about it. You know what I'm saying? Just have fun with it. Yeah.
Except me, I'm gonna be a stickler.
Yeah, Rob will be
That's right.
the ball and chain, but
That's right.
we'll be the cool dads. You know what I'm saying?
Stout.
It's like Superman is not evil. Get
Yeah,
out of here
never.
with that. Never.
Who is it?
John
John
Cena.
Cena?
Yeah,
It sounds like
it
our
should
group
be.
chat.
What's up?
What was that?
But yeah,
It sounds like our group chat right now.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be like.
Superman is not evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah, it should be fun. This is our first time doing a photography contest.
Yeah.
To be honest, I posted as a survey last year. It was around December. Just exploring ideas and different routes because it never came across our minds before. But I wanted to figure out what our followers feel about it, and how could we do it in a very like still do it but still be aligned with our mission statement, which is just it's just for therapeutic reasons to enjoy this hobby, and it's all about showing love and support. So I wanted to help maintain that while doing the contest, which is as you can probably guess is a little bit hard because it's kind of you don't want people to feel like it's a popularity contest, or it's like hey, if you don't have more followers than this guy, then you're automatically
Yeah.
gonna lose. We don't want none of that, none of those like pressure or like discouragement vibes coming off. So we asked the people, how would you like us to run this contest, and this is what they came up with. Pick it at random. Don't do hey, who's got the most likes. Don't do polls, none of that. You guys chose how you wanted to be run how you wanted it to be ran, so we're doing so. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, just go to our group page, geeked out, or geeked _out_ click, and then you can find more info. And then, like I said, we also are on our individual pages. We have it pinned on our page as well, so you can see the rules and see the all the disclaimers, I guess, or the the rules and everything on it. So.
And any questions, it doesn't matter if we answer already, like in the live or in our post. It doesn't matter. DM the group, DM me, DM any of us. We'll be happy to answer any of your questions. We just want you guys to just join in and have fun. Really, that's it. If by having fun you win a cool mezco, then but more the merrier. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yep. Yep. I mean, yeah, you can't go along with the free mezco, man.
Yeah.
So. And like we were just talking about, so it seems like they're going to be shipping everyone's prizes out here soon. So yeah,
I try to reassure everyone it's going to be a cool mezco. It's not going to be one that's like what I mean. Like, it's not going to be a very common one, a too common one that like it's like whatever. So.
Well, I know for some that can't afford to be in the mezco game. I think even them. I mean, I think that would be kind of they only have a few and they can't like really go all in, but they just have like one or two. I mean, for them, if they knock it out of the park, and
we're not giving you MCU Captain Marvel.
Yeah, you won't be getting what was it, Ragnarok Thor or none of that jazz.
Yeah,
good.
Not one of those.
Yeah,
it's not going to be a Fantastic Four. Oh wait, no, actually, could
Not now. Apparently, you guys told me the price skyrocketed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's I think now they're up to 600-700 from what I saw. So on some of them,
that's so.
I think one of my got on the Fantastic Four.
Oh,
the
box
set. Yeah.
The box set, the 4-pack. So
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, or I mean, it could be. It might be. Although again, it's gonna be a stretch, but it could be these guys here. This is like actually from Mr. Twig 40s too. So. But yeah, I mean, like I said, have fun with your mezcos. Like I said, Rob, he has fun with these turtles. So, that's what it's about. It's right. It's about enjoying the hobby, enjoying, playing with your toys. And that's what we're here for.
Yeah,
exactly. So this was the first one, right, Rob? So this is the first one?
Yeah.
Recent.
Mm-hmm.
And then Actually, you know what, man? I will say for this fan free, I'm surprised that they used this one here. Not that I say it's a bad picture, but the one with the phone booth, that one, man. I think that was the one that you did the collab with us on.
Oh yeah,
The horror collab.
Yeah.
That was dope.
I
was
do
like,
prefer that shot.
Well,
I mean, hey,
my see, I also was like a little puzzled by it, not because of the quality of the picture, because it has another toy
phone.
brand
Yes.
in it. That's why
Yeah,
I was like,
I know,
really?
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've-
This one. Okay.
I either
Yeah.
haven't seen them do that before or just don't remember it. But I was also like,
Yeah.
because the picture's awesome, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't
Yeah.
think Letco would.
You know how
I
toy
was
companies
very
in general,
surprised.
they get weird about it. You know, like they don't want to
Yeah.
promote. You know, I don't know how they run. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It
they
is
do.
a custom figure that I'm using in there, so like maybe
Oh, there you go. Well, I mean, yeah. I
because
mean, they
it's like
use
a
those
kit
custom.
bash.
Yeah, they have
Is
those
it?
mummies
What
and
is
stuff
it?
like that. So.
It's a Gwen Stacy with like a, I believe you said
Silk.
it's a silk
A silk head, yeah.
So it's still a Hasbro in totality,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Cool. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
I
I
mean,
was thinking of asking my tailor. I was like, shit, if I buy this figure, can I just give it to you to put some clothes on, so I can kind of pass it off as like a soft good 112 figure. But yeah, I don't know if I want to invest
No.
that much into a fucking civilian figure.
Man, you
But no,
use
it's
them
a-
all the time though. Like, or I do. I use that one all the time. So I
I know,
actually bought
I need a
I bought
victim.
one of those like bear bodies.
I
to
just
try
bought I just bought the 112 off of Etsy, this like 90s style cell phone, and I was
Yeah.
worried it was gonna come in like really like blocky. And
Uh-huh.
surprisingly, it's actually a little it's smaller than I thought it was. So it's gonna easily like look like an actual 90s cell phone, like not too like
Nice.
not like an 80s one where like like you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
to like a satellite type shit. Nah, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
more like sleek. So I'm excited to shoot Ghostface with that. You know, I looked at all the pics and everyone was using the phone booth. I don't know where y'all got that from. I saw y'all
Crime City, man.
using the phone
Crime
booth.
Crime City, baby, yeah.
Crime
Oh,
City.
that's who it is. Crime City. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
See.
I mean, you can. I do have a phone booth, but I just have in the background. It's like things made out of acrylic or something. But I got on Amazon. But it's not within scale, so I just keep it in the back, like kind of on this bottom bottom right corner or left corner, because it's like you can't really use it like next to a figure because they're going to tower over it. So in the background, it provides some at least scale with the building, but. No, the one Rob has and the ones I've seen from Grime City, yeah, those are nice. And I've been kicking the tires and getting one of those just in case the Musk doesn't get all the way up there. So it's like I gotta have some in my back pocket.
Did it get to 600? I think it's.
I gotta check. I gotta check if it is or not, because if it isn't, then yeah, I mean it's because it's only running for the for that time, right? It's only running for the
No, it's running for like the whole time. Like the clock, it doesn't stop on it. So like.
Okay, so it's so this is gonna keep running. There's no window to get these tier accessories.
Right. Until the whole pre-order is done. Yeah. But the early bird price is gonna run out soon.
Oh, that's you guys were talking about this whole time? I thought you guys were talking about the actual the official brand Musk. I was like, oh, okay. Or Elon. I heard those like Elon. What about Elon Musk? I was like, what?
No, man. No, we're talking about the Super Musk, actually.
But is that like a TMNT like theme type?
Yeah.
Like
so basically, Ramen Toys was at PowerCon 2 years ago, and they saw the sewer layer that NECA released, right? That was $300. Only it's like one little section of what the Super Musk is there.
Yeah.
So like, they were like, yeah, we'll put this out, and it's $300, but you get like. Looks like 4 times the size. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you basically get the NECA street dial on top, and then you actually have the sewer dial on the bottom. Two sewer dials.
2 sewer dials. Yeah. And they're including a 4th wall, so you can break this up into 2 different dials if you want.
Nice.
Yeah. They just included. I think Ace on a recent stream, because he came. He was at SoloCon, so he came. Across the way and was in the States, and I think he was on a couple streams and said that we're gonna do a 4. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee what you're gonna get. You're either gonna get like the tunnel or the breakaway wall. It's gonna be random, but you will get a 4th wall piece, so you can separate out like that. Oh, that's nice. That way you don't have to have that big thing on there. And I got this as soon as it went off. Like this is like with the turtles. Yeah. I think total, it ended up being like 300. I think total.
It's 300 right now with shipping.
Right, yeah, yeah.
But they have payment plans and stuff. Like I did like the 12-month payment plan, and it's like $27 a month or something like that.
Oh,
Something
nice.
minuscule.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You don't feel it. That's it's good and bad
Is
because
that
yeah,
via
I mean,
PayPal? Right, that's through the PayPal platform that you're able to do that. Or is
It
that
was either
theirs?
PayPal
It
or
looks
Shop.
like Shop
Oh no,
Pay.
I think it was.
Shop.
But I used PayPal. You can use PayPal.
Oh, it
And I
says
think
more
that's what I
payment
used.
options, so maybe
Yeah.
PayPal.
Yeah. I use
Yeah.
PayPal.
oh
Go ahead, put your login credentials, John.
nah, man.
Yeah, sure, everyone. Yeah.
I'll do it behind the scenes. But no, it's and then as far as the tier, so they've already announced, so they already got past. They're at 588, so they're going to be close to. They've already unlocked the fire hydrant. So it's going to come with a fire hydrant, and then if they reach stretch goal number 2 at 650, they'll get a mailbox. Which again, I have that. I have a mailbox. The same kind of set that I bought off with that phone booth. But then I don't have a street lamp though, so the street lamp is a big plus. And then at 1200, they'll have the phone booth. So
And the
that's
street
not bad.
lamp and the phone booth have LEDs in them.
Yeah. So that you can. That's a big get. So
Yeah.
just to have all that.
Oh, what's up,
I
no
mean,
Chewy?
Grime City's phone booth like that is $200. So
Yeah. And
No
it's just
Chewy.
like, well, what was
No,
that?
go ahead. No, I was gonna say, no chewing. Right quick. No chewing commented. He got to play with the ramen tank and the stunt master car. It was fun, and Ace
Nice.
is great. Real toy fan.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I got to hang out with Ace. We actually met. I've told the story quite a bit. I helped. I sent him the Motu Dolph Lundgren. Well, I guess the Dolph Lundgren He-Man, and he was able to make his updated head sculpt because the one from Mattel. I know, KT, you're gonna love this. I mean, it was trash. I mean, it was just pure trash. I mean, and that could have been a rights issue with Dolph. Maybe they couldn't.
It was.
They didn't
It was
the
They couldn't
likeness,
quite-
so they had to budget, and it looked like crap. So Ramen Ace was like, you know what, I'll fix that. So, but he didn't have a figure. Just he only had the older version of the Dolph figure. He didn't have the new one that just came out. So he was able to. I sent him the figure, and he was able to get the correct scale for the head. So that was really cool to help him out with that. And then we always hang out at the cons. I've met him at PowerCon in person, and at Joe Fest last year he was there, and we got to hang out. And I was on a panel with him on a little for one of Mega J Retro's live streams. So I got to actually, I actually got to hold on to the van, the ramen van, the bread car, and I was like, God, I need that so bad, man. But I just I think these are the new version of the head sculpts, but this is what he had done before, and this is like the new version of the kind of traditional He-Man looking face.
That's for Mattel figures, I'm assuming, right?
It's for Mattel figures, yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
And the obviously the Marshall. But
what project is Ramen Toys on right now? Like I know he did the car. I guess he did a van. Right?
He's doing everything, man. He's doing like
what number project is he? Is he now? This is Musk, and then he up until now he's done the
Ramen Racer. He's done the Mask, the Machina kind of. Well, it has to be called Machina. But tribute to Mask vehicles and characters, and then the Ramen Racer. He knocked that out, and he's been doing these 80s. Ace is from
Dude, that Mad Max car is pretty sick.
The Razor, yeah.
That's cool.
And I think he did have that at Joe Fest, and again, I got to be up close and personal with it, and I was like, God dang, man, I need this. It's like that'd be so freaking awesome.
George Romero says that it's still on the table to do another Mad Max movie, but he has 2 projects to do. It's like, dude, can you stop waiting in between movies? Like that's why.
I kind of like every 10 years a new Mad Max comes out,
I was I get it from an artist perspective, but dude, we unfortunately we live in a brain rot society right now, so you can't really lag like that. You got that's why Furiosa didn't do as well as it should have. I thought it was a good movie, but it should have done dumb stupid at box office.
Real quick, No Chewing said that was Lolf Dungren's head.
Yeah. That was horrible. That was bad. That was so bad. Oh, and Oz says, also, if I remember correctly, this was sculpted by our good friend Renders Effects. Rest in peace. Yeah, It's terrible. Yeah, I got to meet Renders at Joe Fest. He was talented sculptor. Man, he was a super cool guy, and unfortunately, yeah, he passed away a couple months ago. So yeah, it's always sucks when the community loses somebody special like that. The this is the recoil. See, this if I was gonna get it, it was gonna be this one because it's the 18, and it's
That's
like
the one I got.
Yeah,
There's no A-Team action figures though.
and that was for the must. Yeah, that was Oz was talking
Well,
about the must.
Mattel
So
puts out a Mr. T you can get.
Oh, like the original one.
Well,
Man,
the
I
WWE
mean,
one.
oh, that's true. Yeah. They have the Mr. T WrestleMania 1 version. Yeah, the 2-pack. Man, just seeing what was it? What's Up Danger, and seeing him using this. It was the white one, but yeah, with the back. I'm like,
Oh yeah, so
man.
good.
I was like, dang, man. It's like now I can't use that idea.
Dude,
But
all
it was
his
a heck of
all
a
his
picture.
shots are just like so fucking amazing and creative, bro.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I keep going back and forth because are they shipping the bread cars now, or are they?
It
are they
said
still
it
kinda like
shipped,
pre-order?
but it hasn't. I think some people have gotten it yet. Mine hasn't
Yeah,
reached the States yet.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I've heard some. Obviously I've seen people in their pictures. They've gotten the bread car already. So
Right.
yeah, I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
obviously, What's Up Danger has his already. So
Yeah, the white one. It's like if I got this, it's going to Chris or Dimitri. It's going to somebody that can paint. Because it's like I'm not. I don't know why I would do with a white van.
That's
Maybe
also
dirt.
a great price, dude. 145 for the van.
Yeah. I mean,
it is $50 shipping.
Still, I mean, that's still not.
Oh, it's still good. Yeah.
I mean, what did my Ecto 1 cost total? It was like what 3? I ended up paying like 350 for it, 375 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'll take a vehicle at that price.
I would like to get that white one and have somebody paint it up like a turtle van.
Oh, what the heck, Dimitri? It's like, dude, you need a. Dimitri's like, he's on the mend. What are you doing online, dude? Get some sleep. He says, you guys
do not read it. Don't read it. Don't read it.
Oh, what the? Oh, I was like,
trying to get us banned, man.
Don't read it.
I was like,
I
That was
read
a
it.
close one.
Don't read it. Don't read it.
John's like Ron Burgundy. Whatever comes up on screen, he's got to read it.
Yeah. I was like,
good thing I caught
I thought
it. I was like, John was
I was confused because I mean my dyslexia, my dyslexia came in. I was like, do not buy rope bands. What the heck? What's a rope band? oh, so it's like okay, dang. Dimitri is like, please, everyone. He's 19. He's 20. He's 21. Whatever it is. He's, just please excuse him.
Yeah.
But dude,
that's
van,
it.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Chris.
I was just saying that van, like a cool, like 70s dragon, like like the I don't know, like a Frazetta thing. That'd be so fun.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, go ahead, KT.
No, go ahead, John.
No, I was gonna say I wouldn't say what Dimitri would say, but I mean that does the white one does give stranger danger.
Certain vibes,
say that,
yeah.
It does give.
We'll say Diddy vibes. Just to be safe, we'll say
Diddy vibes.
Yeah. I mean, it does give that. I mean, I could see somebody doing something with a vapor or something like that.
Oh God.
Someone, I could definitely see something come down the line, but it's like, nah. And that's just me growing up in the '80s. Stranger danger was everywhere.
Yeah,
but.
But the Scooby Doo machine. This looks cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. I do wish it said what it's supposed to. Mystery machine. But it's still cool. Still cool. Yeah.
But this is more horror game, so you should like it more. It's got bloody handprint on there.
I know, but like, how would you fit? Like, let's say you wanted to shoot a Scooby Doo picture. Like, you would have like you would have to be like, what? Like.
Yeah.
Scooby Doo pictures be shooting.
Oh, it says the free candy vine. Yep, you want some candy?
Man. All right, next subject. All right, let's move on.
Okay. Well,
we're gonna do pickups.
Yep. Do you want to do new pickups?
We have a lot. We have a lot of news today. So I mean, I don't have anything picked on my own, but if you guys have one.
Yeah, we can go real quick. I only got one thing, so it's like, well, you know what? I'll go because I know everyone's got it, so I always go last, and I can't show off my goodie. Rob, I know you got some good stuff, so I got the Beluthia.
I don't know how to say it either. She's awesome.
The ghoul woman. Yes, the ghoul.
The ghoul. Yeah, the ghoul.
She's my favorite of the wave.
Yeah, I knew as soon as I saw her. I do want to get the undead pack, and then like Rob, like you were saying, I've been hearing. Yeah, you got to really have a strong heat gun for those. But First,
Oh,
I was actually not bad. I mean, the joints, everything was pretty, pretty loose and pretty not too bad. The hands are kind of like, I literally thought I was gonna break one of the pegs. Like, it just seemed like they were really tight. So those seemed a little tight, or kind of felt kind of weird.
I
So
always pinch it right at the hinge and then pull it
Yeah.
out like that, because with that body type, sometimes the hands do have issues, but if you pinch the whole pin and pull it out, like it just seems to work better.
Like on the wrist, or like on
It means
like right here, or
where it rotates on the
Where the rotator part is, yeah, just try to get your kind of nails in there.
don't pull the hand
okay.
the
Yeah.
top off.
Yeah,
pull
pull
by the actual
the
shoulder.
peg. Yeah, the actual peg.
Like,
Oh,
still,
okay.
like, I don't have I don't have nails, so like it's gonna be hard.
Neither do I, man. It's like I got nothing. But no, it's cool. It's I've already taken pictures on it, and even though Rob basically sabotaged my the one I spent hours on, and then he just like, I was like, this is great, and then he said, nah, man, it looks like they're playing.
I think you misread the joke. I think it took Rob too serious.
Well, no, I saw it. Then that's like, dude, as soon as I see stuff like that, I just trash it. I just like, dude,
really?
man, yeah, I saw it, because I didn't see it at first, but
that's why I felt bad. I was like, John, don't send it. I was like, we're just joking.
No. Well, no. I have to get it. I have to get it out. I have to like purge it, because, and then kind of start fresh, and kind of, because that's how my brain
I'm
works.
sorry, John.
No, you're good. No, because I'd rather you do that, and then I feel it's really good. Then I go on Moz, and then Trevor or somebody says, it's good, but it looks like they're playing the. And what I'm talking about, folks, is this.
It's not your fault. It's that Chimera looks really friendly for some reason. Like,
yeah,
it looks like a dog.
It was also
it's
an armored knight. There's not much expression you can get out of him. You know.
Yeah.
I
so
got it. I understood it.
Also, the rubber ball that you put in its mouth didn't help. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Okay, Dimitri.
No, I meant like toy dog ball. Never mind.
Okay. But no, it was just
I had a freaky ass live all of a sudden.
I know, and Dimitri's, well, I mean,
Dimitri made this mad freaky. Anyways, let's back to the toys.
But yeah, I had this on one of one of my nights, and it just looked like it was just like on top of them. So like a typical dog would be on top of a owner or something like that. Which again, I when you're taking shots, sometimes you need that kind of other eye, because I didn't see it. And again, I rather Rob catch like that than me send it somewhere.
It really
post it somewhere.
It really
post it on the cabal, and just like, oh, that's so cute.
But that would be kind of a fun shot to have like that dog on top of somebody look like they're playing,
Yeah.
Well, again,
actually, that might work better.
It might. I had to play around with it, because
it just wasn't what you had in mind, so it was like scrap it.
Yeah.
I just wish the Chimera came with like you could take the leash off. That's my only like.
You really can't.
If you had like a dog treat or something that the knight could be holding, that'd be really cute. Actually,
I think I got maybe stuff like that.
Yeah, bones. Shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, see, but the thing is, it needs a call for that. The way I had it set up is not, but yeah, you can definitely do almost like a Sir Dork type of deal, and just have like a knight with a bone and just like toss it, almost like what Toy Immersion had, with like have a bone in the air like that, and then just have this guy just like kind of just leaping after it.
I was looking at his picture, and I was like, did he really disassemble? Because like those skeletons are kind of fragile-ish. So I was like, did he really go to like that much like effort and like detach the whole thing?
I think he did. I think if you look at his BTS, I think he does have like he
pulled like the arm joints out.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He pulled everything out and then just had it in there, and then added the post debris and all that stuff from the smash. But that was a hell of a shot. But again, I would see.
So good.
I could see you doing that. Yeah, just like tossing it in the air, going fetch boy. It's like shoot, which I'm sure somebody's working on that already. But yeah, that's
John.
Well, I had to work on that when I get some more time. I mean, again, I didn't. I deleted it, but I still have one more copy of that photo, so I may play around with it. Maybe I'll just, it's just the way that she's standing. She's kind of standing like over top of them, like almost like it's like if it was just the two of them, the knight and the chimera, then I think it would work. But with her on top of there, then it may not. But I mean,
if I can suggest. Maybe just a simple fix of having the knight while he's lying down have his arm up like he's guarding. Yes. I think that alone, a simple adjustment like that will all of a sudden help your.
Yeah, well, I did go back and rearrange him with a sword. Like he's actually carrying a sword and actually kind of holding it up. So
there you go.
So yeah. So I did do that. So I gotta messing around with it. I have some time.
If you go
I'll
the
be
other
able-
way, you could use one of the skeleton hands as the thing that they're trying to fetch.
Yeah.
I like this fetch idea. I don't know, John.
Well, I mean, hey, I'm copyrighted right now on the live.
You
None of
guys
y'all can
bought
use
Here we
it.
direct,
go.
right? Is that why you got your Four Horsemen? Well,
What's
Rob, I
that?
know you have a hookup, like a comic guy, right, or some shit.
Say what?
Like you guys got your Necronomicus waves like so soon. I'm still waiting for mine. Like, did you guys? I know.
Oh, no, well, I got mine direct. So
You direct, and then John
I got-
direct, or
yeah.
No, this was actually from Articulated Empire. Steve Mank. He has his own shop, so he had a. I mean, my BBTS stuff still hasn't charged. It hasn't. I don't know what's going on with it. So and she was on there. And I was like, dude, I really want to get my hands on her. So Steve, hey man, I got some. I got a few left in my my inventory. You want one? So yeah, I was like, yeah, cool. So I'll ship it right out. I was like, sweet. So yeah, he hooked me up with her fast, dude. I think I ordered it Friday and it came in today. So yeah, not bad. Or actually, no, it came in yesterday. So yeah. That's one thing about Steve. He does have fast shipping, but and I think I want to get Sir Elijah. I mean, it's like I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
I think I know Skelly has Sir. He mentioned one of our lives on the chat that he had 2 of them. And so I think his stuff's coming in too. So it's like I may hit up Skelly. Hey, you still got that extra Elijah that you want to sell? Because I can't wait, man. I just want to get my hands on these guys.
I know.
Because
I should just let BBTS handle it, but like I was just so like in a rush to get it. I was just like, I just want it already. It's been like almost 2 years of the teasing. So I bought it. I bought most of my shit from that Empire Toy Shop, the one I sent to you guys. It's totally legit. Like I looked it up on Reddit and stuff.
I've gotten stuff from them before.
Okay, so
yeah,
like
I've heard of them.
Yes, I'm waiting for them. But I have $130 in store credit at BBTS, so I gotta fucking do something with it. So I may just go ahead and get, even though I'm not like too crazy about that girl, the cool girl. I might just grab her, and I've been playing with the idea. I think I talked to you guys before. I don't think I actually have. Remember the Cosmic Legion, the Fisher Price? Yeah, the Fisher Price.
Yeah.
Fisher Rice.
Yeah.
I've been playing
Fisher
with
Rice.
them. Because he like Rob, me and Rob know like popping swapping is like a bitch. Like it sucks. Like it's I mean like so
It's
I'm
not
like
for me.
so I'm like if I pop and swap it to the purple cybernetic limbs with the blue alien head, that's what I want. But I don't want to loot all of a sudden not be able to shoot the original look with the
regular look. Yeah.
So I'm like, I've been playing, contemplating with the idea of getting an extra to actually pop and swipe and one to leave as is. I haven't decided what to do with it yet or not.
Yeah. No, that's why I did. I mean, I did. That's why I bought 2 just so I could do that because I knew that I wanted to. If I did pop and swap, at least I have one that's in the regular look, and then I just gotta change their head sculpts. That's it. But then like the arms and everything. That's. I mean, I will say. I love Four Horsemen, but that. I mean, that is a pain sometimes to just like get that all switched out. I mean, it's just
It depends on the figure.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, some of them are easy. Some of them are just like, I mean, it's just tough. I mean, you got just even the nights when we were in our hotel room, it was just like, I was having. It was funny because you could just see the progression. Because I was having trouble with it because KT's like, man, come on, John, you know what you're doing. He's like, and then KT's like, God damn, what the heck's going on with this man? It's like, come on. It's like, and then Chris is like, get out of the way, you noobs. And he's like, oh my gosh, what the heck? And then
even Chris was like, I think I got it on. Like,
my buddy Jason brought like one of those industrial heat guns.
I've always wondered about that, but they don't like. You're not worried about the paint or it melting or anything.
Never had a problem.
Oh, really? Okay.
Also, man, like the hot water method. It's like, who has time like that? Like,
I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
Put it in a bag.
Right? It's like so many steps. It's like, oh god, what am I making pasta right now?
No thanks.
I mean, if that's your thing, that's fine. But yeah, when I was trying to figure out the best way to pop and swap, I was like, I saw the bag trick with the inside the hot water, but you got to boil the water. Then you gotta put it in a bag, take it out, and then take it. It's just. Yeah.
And also, like that, once you do it, like don't use that pot again because the plastic is gonna.
Right. I tripped a breaker on this undead.
Oh really?
Undead Legion.
Yeah, and Rob, you're telling me like, I have 3 of those zombies. I have to.
Oh my god!
You're telling me I gotta pop and swap all of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I may have to shoot some pictures as in the ghost form just to get that because I know once I do it, I'm not going back.
Oh yeah, I don't know that I will either. The thing is, like the ghost form has all the cool heads
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
it's got
Man,
like the
this-
newer stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean, this zombie is pretty awesome.
What'd you get, Chris? I see you're filling around over there.
Let Rob go because I think I got everything you guys got and a couple more. So I'll just walk.
Okay.
Are you
through
sure?
Covered. Yeah.
Okay. All right. First off, I'm gonna start with Mesco.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm still waiting for mine. Yeah.
Let me tell you,
Huh?
this guy's awesome. Really, really awesome. Every time I get a new Mesco, I'm like, oh man, figure of the year. And this guy, this guy is like kind of blowing my mind, really, because how cool. There's just no like. It's hard to get across just how cool the tentacles are in this.
Yeah.
And how
Yeah.
it's able to like stand up by itself. Like it's a masterwork of engineering. Like this thing's 1,000 times cooler than Doc Ock, way cooler than Doc Knock, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, and it seems like it's a lot easier to like to play about. Because I mean, with Doc Knock, it just seems like there's so much. I mean, to give him to his like ultimate looks and everything, it's just such a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But with Doc Ock, I mean, he's good to go as soon as he comes out of the package.
Cool. He's so cool. All right, next up, Vampirella.
Yeah.
So how do you
From,
guys like this figure? I mean, you guys told. I mean, Rob, it was you specifically. You were like, you're not gonna like it. I was like, all right, Rob.
Whoa, man! We just turned. I mean, yeah, we definitely are. Yeah. X-rated guy.
We're Geeked Out Live after dark tonight.
Yep.
I think
How
she's
do you
pretty
like
great.
it?
I took some really good photos. You know,
Yeah,
did you
they
get
were
the
good.
Tigra? Have you messed with the Tigra at all?
No, I never got the Tigra. I just, I missed out on her. I thought she might still be available somewhere, but with Vampirella, I was like, yeah, I gotta.
I mean, this sculpt is amazing. I think this sculpt's incredible.
Show it, show me like how it moves, like how the
Oh,
legs spread out.
Articulation, man.
I mean,
Pose her up.
Yeah, single joints. I'm assuming.
single joints.
Yeah.
Okay. So like 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And they still got the knee thing, right? I mean, kind of like how Dark Wolf was a little bit.
That weird knee. Yeah. I always crop those out
Photoshop.
anyway. So
Yeah.
with
her, you kind of have to.
Just get that weird like. I know KT's got a thing about armpits, so hers are kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just like.
But you know, she's got like she's got 2 different hair options and 3 different heads she comes with.
Oh, that's right. So the hair plugs in, does it?
Yeah. She comes with this.
Loose collector, right? Makes this.
No,
Frazetta
it's
Girls.
Frazetta Girls.
Oh,
I said the
really?
same
Wow.
thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And she comes with this.
See,
which
that was the main selling point for me.
This is the thing. Yeah, this thing is first of all bigger than I expected it to be, and it's awesome. Like sculpting on it's really great. It's these skulls are removable. These 2 skulls.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sweet. So, is there a plug on them? Like they plug in, or
no,
they
don't.
Set on there?
I just set them on there.
Okay.
Oh,
you know,
okay,
you can use them as props also.
Yeah.
I know that someone was complaining about the size of the skulls, like in the
small?
thing.
But
But I think they're just like, honestly, I think they're children's skulls. Like
it could be. Yeah.
It's dark.
That's what it's dark, man. But it's Vampirella. What do you want? Right?
I mean, you know, Vampirella got around, and you know, maybe she was very progressive for a time.
She'll kill babies, whatever. So yeah, here I'll give her one. Last.
So this is better than this is better than Loose Collector. Like Loose Collector definitely.
Oh yeah,
right?
no.
Okay.
So look, the thing about Loose Collector figures is that they're basically expensive Marvel Legends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This comes with a bunch of accessories. I mean, you know, the articulation is what it is, right? It's very sort of 4 Horsemen, right? So if that bothers you, then you might want to skip it. But I think like the sculpt on this is amazing. You can get incredible pics out of it. I took some pics yesterday. I think they look awesome. So let's see here. All right, and then
that's how you say the name. Baylulith. That's how you say it. Okay.
Baylulith, yeah. I also got Baylulith, who I think is incredible. This guy.
Yep. That's the one.
Yeah, man.
Like, yeah. Now that he's a zombie, he's probably staying a zombie. But man, he's awesome. Like I love like posing this guy. I think he looks
I
pretty
expect you to get
rad.
more. I only got one. I'm surprised.
I know. You know, I'm just whatever.
He got the rest though, didn't he? I mean, is
Yeah.
that the
No,
yeah.
I mean, I didn't get the rest of the wave yet, but I'm working on it. You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I love this head sculpt with the like
That's
with the
Super
jaw
cool.
that's falling off. So
Yeah.
it's very like early Walking Dead looking. This head sculpt,
Yep.
I think.
Yeah.
So cool. I think.
Yeah.
All right, and then I got.
Yeah. So Oz, I think he said I can show a picture of what he picked me up, but
Horse.
Nice.
nice. Well, I'm
Skeleton
gonna let
horse,
Rob do the honors.
I can't even fucking believe this thing. As far as like just the like engineering and just this I don't know, this it's so cool
Mm.
the way
That's
they
just
were able
unique,
to do
KT.
this.
What is that?
You need that horse, man.
Dude, I just don't have room. I can't. I have one. I have the Sleepy. What was it called? The Sleepy Hollow
Yeah.
Obscura. I
The
have that horse.
Headless
I'm
Horseman.
good with that. Yeah.
But that's not a skeleton horse, bro.
Yeah.
I
That's a skeleton
I have
horse.
to draw the line somewhere. I mean, like I was tempted in getting the last one, the pestilence. Whatever his name is.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? The zombie horse.
Yeah.
Necronominus, totally awesome. I think my favorite of the 4 horsemen
Yeah.
figures. There's so much shit going on this. Like I can't even believe the tooling. Look at this, like these feathers
Yeah. Oh wow.
in the side of his helmet here.
Insane.
There's like skeletons on the back.
Nice.
Like this is the best cape I've seen on any Legions figure so far. And there's
Is it
just
wired?
so much shit going on. Yeah.
Everything is wired. Like the red ribbons are wired.
Yeah, the red ribbons are wired.
Wow.
It's just a lot. He's a lot. I just think he's totally awesome. And there's something underneath this thing, but I haven't taken it off.
Is it just? Go ahead, John.
No, I was gonna. Well, I mean, yeah, I had a question like, what is that? But yeah, what were you gonna say, Chris?
I was gonna say, is it just me, or is it like you don't even need to move him for him to be kind of like picturesque? Like you don't even need to do much to his pose, and he just looks so.
Yeah, like the only picture I've taken of him, is doing this pose, right?
Yeah.
And I think it looks awesome. I put smoke and light behind him, and you know, that picks up now. I think it's really, really great. And then lastly, thanks to a hookup.
Yep.
I got the Barbarian.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what Mr. Ostradamus Toys hooked up for me.
So cool.
ZoloCon.
Like He-Man and Conan are like two of my first loves. So like this is so awesome.
I do, when I get him in hand, I do want to. I've seen a lot of pictures with the blonde hair for the He-Man look, but I'm just like the black. I mean, that just it goes so well, and
he's probably staying in Conan form for me.
Yeah, it seems more natural than the
like
blonde.
The skin tone too is more Conan than He-Man. Like He-Man's lighter, you know.
He-Man is very dark. He-Man's very
tan. And I think that's
absolutely.
that's the gag is He-Man is very tan but also blonde. I mean, it's kind of like it should work, but from what I've seen, like I'm like it's a little bit dodgy.
A picture. Can you
Yeah,
I posted a picture in the chat. I don't know if you can bring it up.
Yeah, let me see here.
But I just think he's awesome. Like this is the Mythic Legions figure I've been waiting for, and didn't even know it. You know.
Nice.
How's the articulation? Is it current? Is it modernized or is it like the old school?
Yeah, it's modernized. You know, I mean, it looks like it's very in line with the new Knights.
Nice. It kind of reminds me of the and even the face sculpt too, like of the Frankenstein creature. A little bit, like even the arms, or like just like the body. But I think the barbarian torso, right? That's the barbarian torso. But the but the arms and everything look kind of.
Have they made this belt before? I don't know if this belt.
I don't think so.
I want to say yes. It looks kind of familiar.
Maybe. But yeah, he's awesome. This is my favorite Legion so far of the year. So
That says a lot.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I tell you, this wave's hitting on all cylinders. I mean, this was not part of the wave, but man, Necronominus is really, really great. Just really worth waiting for.
For sure. For sure. Is that it?
That's it for me.
Okay, I'm just gonna cover the stuff that we haven't talked about already. The builder, though, I just want to say I was really amazed at the amount of accessories that it has, and I think the ghost heads with the eyes,
Mhm.
that's so cool. I don't know if I have one like this. These little things that come out, like just
Yeah, I love that.
phenomenal.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, got a couple of those. We didn't talk about Maximilius.
Oh yeah.
This one was, I like it a lot. It's really cool, but it was kind of my least favorite of the wave, which I really didn't expect.
Why
Something.
is that?
So, well, let's talk about what I like about it first. I love this thing. I love how that kind of comes down. At first, he didn't have it on, and so I was a little like, but, and then, he comes with the little hourglass and the big old scythe and stuff. This head sculpt is pretty interesting. It's, I think, a unique skeleton head. I don't think we've seen this one before on anybody.
No eyes, yeah.
Yeah, without the eyes, and he's got kind of like these little wings on the back here. What I didn't love about him is actually the hood part. I mean, I'm sure you could adjust it. This is wired right here and kind of make it look a little bit more like
Flush.
hoodie, but I feel like it's just very elfy. It's like kind of like sticks up,
Yeah.
which I don't love. And then, when he came and he didn't have this on, I was just like, I feel like the soft goods were a little ill-fitting. They're not as tailored as maybe, something like a Mezco or something like that, but still really cool, still really interesting figure. We talked about Phobos. We talked about Economicus. This guy, which I was just opening up. So I was just getting this guy.
God, man.
He's huge. Let me see if I have something for scale.
Jeez, man. Yeah.
So he's probably like taller than Necronomicus, even with his little headpiece.
Yeah.
So definitely bigger than the previous ogre builds. This hammer is huge. One thing I'm just noticing as I'm kind of playing with it is that the arm joint is a little.
Yeah.
I don't know if people have talked about that yet.
People have mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, I've
mentioned
seen
that
stuff.
and the something
that.
about there's another issue. I think it's like with the leg. I think.
What's up with it?
There was like something about it was like it would break off or something like that or something way about it.
Oh shit!
Watch Chris do
Something like it might
Watch
break. I mean,
Watch Chris do on the live. Just, oh, dang.
oh, that would suck. I'd be so disappointed. And then we didn't talk about these guys, which are my favorite from the wave. The Terpinguli, I think are so fun and they're so different. I love how you can kind of like have them sort of like how can I explain it? Like a little bit more like bent over, and like have all stuff like that. A lot of options for how you kind of set them up. And they just again remind me of those early McFarlane figures, and so I really enjoyed these a lot. I think everything else, hand packs, all that stuff, I was really happy that came in. Something kind of small I wanted to talk about real quick was I got this from Arun Rouge, and so I just kind of painted it up and got it kind of set up recently.
Nice.
So this is going to be for my Tusk pilot, and then this here kind of comes off, and it's like a little head for him. So
that's cool.
So that was kind of fun. I thought I'd just kind of share that.
Nice.
And then the last thing is I didn't bring the motorcycle over here, I don't think, but the
yeah. I
Gomez
got him. I just haven't opened it.
Is that Tat? Oh.
Yeah, I had this photo that I was doing. But yeah, he's really cool. He's a Gomez, so I mean nothing different there. I think all the accessories he comes with we've seen before, which is fine. He does have the motorcycle, which is really nice. I didn't have the Ghost Rider, so it was cool to kind of get a motorcycle. Jacket is wired, feels like a couple of different head sculpts. So fun figure. I'm excited to see what kind of trouble I can get him into.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Real quick,
Man,
real quick.
yeah,
they are both tan. Yeah.
Yep. And then I found the the picture, the custom that kind of a custom, but got the harness on there. But see, it's like the hair. I mean, there it looks actually not too bad. It's just I've seen other people's photos with the blonde hair, and it's like obviously this is the look you're going for, right? It's for it to be He-Man inspired, but I was like, I don't know, something about it. I think once I get it in hand, I think that will dispel any kind of worries. But yeah, just seeing pictures of it, I'm kind of like, it's kind of iffy. But I am definitely going to Oz is going to ship. What's that? Well, no, so definitely want to get a second one because I do want to. If I do dig the blonde hair, but I do like the black hair, I don't want to be having a swap. So definitely want to get a second one. And I think we'll pull it up here. So we're going to be doing new releases. Pull up their page.
What was the exclusive accessory for ZoloCon? Like, what won't you get once they reissue it?
No. I think for ZoloCon, it was like the
it was
like the
the skeleton.
You know,
or was it the
Skullman?
So yeah, there was another
Skullman,
Warrior Beasts
yeah
thing. So there was nothing exclusive for ZoloCon.
Okay.
For this Barbarian, they're going to be offering this thing at all the rest of the cons they're at. For the rest of the year.
And they did say they're going to have an online sale as well.
Yeah,
at the end of the year.
End of the year.
Same accessories though, right? Like everything.
Everything should be the same. Yeah. ZoloCon had an exclusive, but it wasn't this figure. This was like a surprise thing.
Yeah, the Skullman was
like the Valiant, like when the Valiant Knight showed up at Legion's Con.
Gotcha.
And
or the Snake Man
exclusive was it was the same Skullman as last year, but just a different pay app. It was like the bone, the Halloween skeleton look.
Well, technically, it was a different character, but
the con exclusive was the where you just showed how like the undead builders have the glowy ghost head. That was I think that was the exclusive Zolo head for that figure. So, I don't know what color. I'm assuming it's white.
Oh man, this guy's gonna be at the. I think he's gonna be at Toy Lancer, right? The ATL. So.
Are you going to Toy Lancer, Chris?
No, I don't think I'm gonna go this year.
Yeah.
We're wondering if I asked Chris if Rob was going. I was like, oh no, that can't be.
I might go.
You might?
Thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
How many hours driving is that?
Like 5 hours.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad. Yeah, I was like, I couldn't get my mind wrapped around the distance from where you're at, Rob. But yeah, because I do.
Yeah, it's just a couple hours through Kentucky and then all the way through Tennessee, which isn't very far either. So,
but yeah, so Oz hooked me up over the weekend with this for this one, and then I'm probably gonna get another one at Joe Fest when I'm there in June. So. And like you said, Rob, they'll be offering this at all the cons, and then at the end of the year is when they'll do the online sale. So I mean, I'll be between all the different cons that they're going to be at. So I'm sure people are going to be picking them up and stuff. So
I mean, if you're going to Joe Fest, they'll be there. So
yeah, I'm definitely going to pick one up there. But I'm sure there's going to be other cons. So it's like I'll be good waiting. But no, it's like I already know people that are kind of asking me to and stuff. So it's just like, hey, you going to Joe Fest, right? It's like, yeah. Do you mind if they have the Barbarian? You pick them up? Yeah, it's fine. No big deal. But yeah, if you do go to ATL, then I do want the ATL because that is a nice one. I think that's the Zendai, but he's got a black beard, right? It's the kind of the younger face sculpt. So yeah, if
looks like Roblox.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you go, then I may have to.
Yeah, I'll
see if you can hook me up because he is. I just love the look of it. Yeah, and the fact that because I am trying to tell the story of a young Zendai. When he was and actually this Barbarian actually goes with that story now because the Mezco Conan as much as great as he is, the scale, right? The scale with Mythic Legions, he's just a tad shorter.
Yeah.
So now having this this Barbarian that looks like Conan. I should be able to, I can work with that as far as my storytelling. But having this head sculpt, with a younger version of Zendai, I think that'll go well.
I'm sure you Joe guys are excited for like the implications of this because if they're making one Joe guy, it's definitely possible that they'll do this.
It's possible.
You never know.
But speaking of that, so that was ZoloCon, and then we had the
oh man, I can see him doing a Duke with the Fisher Rice head, but in regular like
Oh yeah.
Oh man, and human painted colors.
Attila, I bet you that's what they. I bet you
Yeah.
that was the the scope that they based on was probably due
Yeah.
when they were making them. So
Yeah.
let's see here. Let me pull up this. So this is I'm actually on the Toy Arc website because I mean there was so much going on with Toy Fair, all the announcements. It's
Oof.
like thankfully with Toy Arc, I mean they got everything pretty much majority of everything consolidated. I just want to start off real quick with NECA because this is like I don't NECA as much as I used to anymore. That was kind of like what my intro was with getting back into collecting a little bit. Because you see them, you see them at Target, you see them at Walmart, whatever. It's like they're kind of like easy, accessible, and like, oh yeah, this is kind of like, and they're always like in the kind of like the adult toy section. They're not with the kiddie stuff, and they're kind of like separated. So it always passed by. They're going, oh, that's pretty cool. But I'm going to have to pass on the Hooper and the
What?
Quint. I just again I don't NECA as much as I used to, and so I don't know if I want to go all in on these guys, man. Their elbow joints, I mean, they look better. So
Man, it's got alternate arms too, though, where you can take the
it
jackets
does.
off. Yeah, you can take the jackets
I mean,
off.
the scopes look great. I just don't NECA as I used to, and a lot of my NECAs I would have them displayed, but I don't have them displayed anymore. So, but the accessories are kill. I mean, I need some beers. That's one thing. I can always go for stuff like that. But
so the shark isn't, from what I saw, the shark isn't actually an articulated shark. It's like a game shark, right? It's like a gimmick.
So
it's both.
I mean, it's both.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
That wasn't.
I don't know how
sure.
much articulation you want on a shark.
Yeah,
No, I mean, like it was like a thing where like you're supposed something like you stick something in his mouth, like you're supposed to get something.
It's like a
mouth,
game.
but...
It's almost like it's like Operation. So I don't know if you ever played that game before, but it's like you put everything in there, and if you touch the mouth or you touch some part of the shark, then it clamps on, and that's the end of the game.
So in the
in
the 70s, there was a Jaws game, right? When the movie came out, and it was like a cartoony looking Jaws. And yeah, you put all the stuff in its mouth, and then you tried to fish it out with a fishing pole, right? Or a harpoon. And if it closed on you, then you lost. So this is going to have that same function, but they sculpted it to where you can still use it as
a figure, yeah.
As a figure, yeah.
But you can still pop up. You can like pose it with his mouth closed or pose it with his mouth open. You don't have to wait. Timer to like.
No. It's. I mean, that looks like freaking Bruce. That looks like Jaws. I mean, that is like. I mean,
this thing's like 15 inches long.
Yeah.
And the price on him was good. He was like $70, I think.
No way. That's crazy.
Yeah. It wasn't expensive. I pre-ordered them on BBTS, and it wasn't that bad. So, you come with all
your shark
this
is that
garbage.
Big? It's like a dragon big.
I mean, it's 15 inches.
No.
Like it's
15 inches, KT. That's not that big.
It was cool to see this. I remember they showed the prototypes a very long time ago, and it was one of those things where, like, I thought NECA just stopped the project or something like that. And so when they that's cool. I'm glad they followed through with it. I'm not going to.
Yeah. Oh, you need to, Chris. But actually, what I need is a pier like ASAP, and I got this would go so great with some sort of Sailor Man. I mean, I'm just saying.
If you could make me a big boat, that'd be great.
Mezco Captain Nemo. There you go.
Yeah.
Captain Nemo or classified shipwreck. I mean, it's whatever. I mean, you can go with anything. I mean, I'm just curious. I mean, have they said anything about it floating? Because I do have a pool, and I can always throw it in the back there.
It's gonna be like real Jaws, and you don't put it in water, otherwise it's gonna malfunction.
It's gonna just sink. It's just gonna fall to the ground. It's going. But no, you can see it closes. Does it have? Okay, so it doesn't have any kind of. I was wondering about the like the teeth and everything. So it's all bloody all the time. So there's no other jaws. I mean, it just. Yeah, that was pretty impressive. And
that
Chris,
gap,
like, just
around the mouth. Oof.
Where?
Like that little gaping. Where the mouth.
Oh, for the hinge, so to go. It's like whatever. I mean, you can always budge with that. I mean,
take care of that shit.
Yeah. And I don't see, like, I'm thinking about it design-wise, I don't see how else they could have done it to where it would have opened. You know what I mean?
Without that,
you'd have to have a whole separate head.
Yeah.
To pop on. Then you have this. Then you would have a seam in the back here. Then it's like back here. So, I mean, I still remember I was playing with one of those plastic sharks back in the day, like the ones that had the mouth open all the time. I don't know if y'all remember those, but I would always have that with my Joes or any other figures. But that was pretty good from NECA. And again, I don't. Yeah, I really
Yeah,
don't
I love Jaws, but
give a figure.
I don't care to own like an action figure of these two
What,
guys.
you don't want your own Hooper sitting there?
I mean,
I
and I,
watched the movie for the shark. I didn't watch it for the actual people.
I mean, Quint. I mean, I wouldn't mind Quint. Quint was like, hey, that's my boy right there. I mean, again, I watch Jaws every at the beginning of summer. I'm out there at the pool. I have the TV out there, and I always watch Jaws at the very beginning of summer because that's when that's my official kickoff of summer is sitting down and watching Jaws outside by the pool.
I've actually only seen it maybe once.
Dude,
Twice.
no, it's
Twice
a
tops.
classic, man. It's like,
Classic.
I mean, and it's a classic, sort of film as far as like, I mean, because the fact is, Jaws was supposed to be shown a lot more, but because, like Chris said, the shark didn't work. Okay, well, Spielberg had to be like, okay, I need to find a workaround. Okay, let's just not show the shark. Oh, you can't not show the shark. That's the whole thing. Like we can't show it. It's not working. Then what happens? That the tension, the atmosphere, everything builds around that by not seeing the shark. I mean, until when a couple money shots here and there, but other than that, it's like you really don't see it, and that's what made the movie great because you just like they would use little things here and there like barrels or part of a pier or something to kind of the music to kind of alert people that the shark was there. So yeah, the let's look at McFarlane real quick. 'Cause they had some. Let me see here. I mean, some of the stuff here was actually pretty cool from the. Now, this Superman, is it just me or the hands looking funky? I mean, and again, I'm not trying to hate and everything, but I mean, because this is like a real classic kind of. God, I can't remember the artist. It was from the '80s. I can't remember the artist's name, but it does have that feel of the '80s version of Superman from that time period. It's just the hands, though. I just like zeroed in on that, going, they're kind of like I know KT has his gag about little hands, and he has like the little he'll throw in the gif about the Scary Movie 2 guy, but it's like what's the deal for the big hands because those look like
those are banana hands
big.
For sure, bro. Look,
yeah.
like, if you put that up against the thigh, it's like half of the thigh.
I do like this face sculpt more than
yeah.
than I have some other McFarlane.
Yeah.
My question is like what is like I know McFarlane teased all this stuff and I know they have a year and some change with the contract. It's just like as a collector, there's no motivation to buy these figures if they're not going to be continuing it. You know what I mean?
Unless you love him.
Unless you just want them just to have them. Like I get that, but like, in terms of like long term collecting wise, I just felt like it was because at the end of the day, Warner Brothers is the one that's gonna suffer or benefit from whatever news gets out. So you would figure they would want like a smooth transition, not like what Todd actually put his better disruption, in the consumer fan base. So it's very confusing of why they would release that news article so soon.
Well, do we want to talk about it?
That's what I was gonna say. For people that don't know, you should explain what's going on, KT.
Oh no, so I mean, like I'm sure everyone's been on Facebook, but like Mattel, there was a LA Times, print that article that Mattel has officially gained the license back in 2026, the DC license to make toys. So there's a lot of uncertainty of what that means for McFarlane. According to McFarlane himself, he's saying he's still in the talks with Warner Brothers and Mattel, and he said McFarlane Toys is still going to be in some capacity in the DC collectible game. It's just that he doesn't know what that looks like right now. But for the most part, Mattel is going to be taking over the action figure line. And this is also not even officially announced from them. That's just what everyone's assuming that since McFarlane. That's how McFarlane got the license from Mattel. He took over and did action figures. They're thinking the same thing is going to go back.
Oh, so that's not official. I thought that was official.
It's not even official.
The LA Times reported on it, like it's
that Mattel was getting it back, or
and they were like the president of Mattel came out and said we have the license.
No, but I'm saying Mattel hasn't stated like we are making the next 6-inch action figure. That thing.
No, they have not done that yet.
Yeah,
right. But I mean,
but by history,
if you listen to Todd's interview, it seems very conciliatory. Like it's like,
all they go in detail say they're going to make DC products. So.
Right.
But they, with that, what does product mean is like it's up for debate.
Right.
It's like,
but in the interview, because I listened to the interview too, and he doesn't seem very happy in the interview. Like you know what I mean. And he does mention not wanting there to be a disruption. So, and he's like, we're still in it for another year and a half, that sort of thing. So, I think it's pretty safe to assume like Mattel's going to be taking over like the collector market from McFarlane. Yeah. And I know there's a contingent that's very upset about it. Like, and I've got lots of friends that collect McFarlane, and
what's funny? I was kind of happy about it a little bit, but then when Broken Bat, announced that he was going to be taking a break, I started thinking about how him, who's a person in another country, and one of the few figures that he can get hold of is the McFarlane stuff, and how this probably like affected his decision a little bit to like take a break. You know what I mean? And so I was like, damn, that that does kind of suck for a lot.
Well, I mean, and this isn't just like a McFarlane specific thing. People in Hasbro, when there is rumors about Hasbro losing the Marvel license, you had the same commentary just on the flip side. The bottom line is that people have invested so much in these toy lines. It doesn't. I'm not even naming like specific. Like just a toy line. You invest into it. No one wants to start over again. That's the thing. No one wants to with another line. So that's another disadvantage that Mattel's going to run into, is that a lot of people are deep into McFarlane toys, and also, I mean, like what the Mattel action figures for DC are going to look like, that's up to it's up in the air. People can only speculate from history and historical. I mean, the history is not very kind to that argument if they're using that. So it's people are just very kind of, what's the word, discouraged, I guess, from it.
They're not going to use sculpts from 6 years ago, though.
I know. I'm not even going to get into it because it's not even. It's not. We don't know. It's up in the air. We don't know. So
I know we don't know, but I mean that would be detrimental to them, right? To use sculpts.
Yeah, but even still,
old.
No, but I'm saying if they don't go as detailed in a certain sense.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? If they go too cartoony with it, then it's gonna be like, so I don't know. It's up in the air, but from a collector perspective, and again, people were saying this when people thought Hasbro was going to lose a license. Everyone said, if Hasbro drops Marvel, I'm not buying any more fucking Marvel figures. Like, it's done.
Right.
And that makes sense. I mean, it'd be like Mattel, right? If Mattel lost the Masters of the Universe license, then it went to Hasbro or it went to somebody else. Or, I mean, I got so much of their current Masterverse wave, which is their their 6-7 inch line. I mean, I don't know if I would, as big of a fan as I am, like, do I really want to start over and like get another different set,
And the reason why I feel like all of us here can kind of like be like we're like, okay, that's big news, but we're like, oh, I can kind of maneuver around, like we all like I told you guys, like, all right, cool, that'll just mean I won't buy any more DC low end toys. I'll just stick to Mezco and that's it. That'll be it, and that means more money in my pockets to whether save or buy other fucking toys.
Me, but that's how I felt about McFarlane, because
there's a lot of people that can only afford or only are willing to spend low end money on low end, lower end mass market toys that are gonna take this heavier than us. It's more of a blow to them. For me, I can be like, for me, obviously, I mean, as a fan of McFarlane, I can share my displeasement with it. But at the end of the day, I can like roll with the punches and keep going. Like, it's not a thing. But I do feel for a lot of these collectors that they just love DC. They're pure DC heads, and their wallet only allows for $25, $40 figures. It sucks for them. In terms of them, no one wants to start over again. Trust me. When I used to be a Soul Kaiju Sufubi soft vinyl toy collector, selling off I spent like 5-6 years into that scene, selling off all my collection, and basically I didn't even know I was gonna collect action figures. That just happened organically. But like it was such a big decision, because that's all I knew at that time. I didn't collect anything else. I even stopped collecting Hot Toys. I went straight into Kaiju toys, and it was like you get eventually the shock passes and you move on, but it's not a great experience for anyone. I don't wish on anyone. I'm still selling off my fucking Sofubi collection to this day.
I think though a couple of ways Mattel could be successful, as far as getting people to convert from maybe McFarlane over to them, would be obviously 6-inch. People clamoring about that. And then if they also did maybe more deeper cuts. Like I would love to see a toy man. You know, I would love to see like these kind of Batman characters that
but that's not the question for debate though. The question for debate is how are they going to execute it? Because we understand, you know, like He-Man and the He-Man collectors, the wrestling collectors are happy with the way their figures look.
Yeah.
But that's you know, like the way those look is not really what DC collectors are trying to like, you know, what we're hoping to see in a DC action figure. You know what I'm saying?
Like we don't know
I'm
what the
saying how
sculpts
it
are gonna
could be successful. These are
Yeah,
things
right.
I'd like to see them do. You know,
I can see them being successful by all means. Tapping into the kid market, obviously they can rule that. But the challenge will be, and again, I'm not gonna say what, you know, if it's gonna die or bomb or succeed. What the main challenge for them is gonna be how to convince the adult collector that's not a that's not already a McFarlane hater, how to convince them to invest as an adult collector into their toys, and I feel like that's going to be the hurdle.
Yeah.
I
Because
think
that's a
the
challenge.
answer is an
That's a
inch.
challenge.
I think the answer is 1 inch.
I do think
7 to
because
6.
if a 6-inch toy is going to fit in with Marvel Legends more, I think that's going to encourage more people to buy their product just by
but
itself.
also you have to looks wise is what I'm getting at. Like
Yes,
it has to
know.
look great for a 6-inch figure. It
I
can't
know.
be.
I will say this: I think their wrestling toys look pretty awesome. Like,
I'm not going to comment on that because I don't know anything about wrestling. That's your guys' shit. So.
But most
we're
of
just
the
talking about
toys most of the toys they're putting out now, especially their Ultimates line, look like the people that they're based on.
Yeah, I mean the sculpting, the paint apps. I mean it's really gotten a lot better. I've gone back and looked at the stuff that Mattel made for DC. It's like I agree. It's like it looks pretty rough. The only thing the only thing that really caught my eye, and I remember even back then thinking about getting them, was their superpowers kind of tribute, or like, you know, the not even tribute, like they were kind of like the superpowers figures, you know, in 6-inch scale. But yeah, a lot of the other stuff, I mean, yeah, it's just really, really kind of iffy. So, I mean, again, it's whatever. I mean, has you know, are, like you said, are they going to be kiddie friendly, or are they going to be more okay? You know, this is more comic accurate.
Yeah.
And using the technology that they have, right? I mean, and the sculpting. I mean, I know some people are going to complain, oh no, it's going to not have, you know, double joints. Like, well, the wrestling and Motu figures have double joints. That's not, you know, it's like they have you know, articulation, not a problem. So again, it's just more or less the look.
Look, let me show you this figure real quick.
Yep.
All right, so this is a Mattel DC figure from late in the run. This is an Alfred.
Oh yeah, great figure.
This is the 66 Alfred, right?
Okay. Actually, I always thought McFarlane made that.
He's got double joints, pinless. This is pinless from 2018, so before Hasbro was doing it. The sculpt, pretty great. He comes with 3 different heads.
Yeah.
Actually, 4 heads. So you get this Alfred, you get the Alfred from 1989, you get the comic book Alfred, and then you get like another one that's like a blank head.
A scary Alfred.
Yeah, and like this is a
good looking figure. Tray. He comes with the mask. He comes with the glass.
A tray and a cup.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and this is a pretty standard figure for that time. And I've got this and like I said, pinless. It's got all kinds of like thigh cuts and stuff McFarlane still doesn't have.
Yeah. I would argue that that's still the definitive Alfred figure.
Yeah.
Like from
I also have this Bath, which is Calabac. And the sculpt on him is pretty great. Like,
yeah,
that looks like Calabac from the comics. It looks like the Kirby Calabac.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
again, I mean,
his articulation isn't amazing.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I still use this guy for photos though, because I mean, he looks like Calabac from the comics.
Yeah,
I mean, that's all you're asking for.
You gotta admit that McFarlane Calabac is dope. The way it's sculpted, the head
cool.
The head, cool. The face wise. I'm saying because I like it has more of like a gritty, like, you know what I mean, face, like head sculpt.
Right, but like I wanted the Kirby one. You know what I mean? Like
I'm just saying. I'm just playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I gotta hop on. But I just want to share my last sentiment because I can tell you guys I'm dealing with stomach issues.
Yeah.
Right.
Having Chris's Motherland's food last night wasn't didn't sit well with me. But yeah, no, my 2 cents about the McFarlane thing. I mean, I think as a Spawn fan, I'm like, it's not the end of the world for me. No DC action figures means Todd will get back to making more Spawn characters, not
Right.
necessarily
Yeah.
Spawn character. Like there's a shitload of characters he can
Yeah.
make action figures for. So I mean, I'm just offering some hope to maybe some McFarlane collectors that are Spawn fans as well. Hopefully, this means more Spawn universe figures, and that we, he can, and he doesn't have to worry about all this fucking, quotas and shit from Warner Brothers that he's got to meet.
Yeah.
And he can dedicate more time to that, or maybe even more Kickstarters, because his Kickstarters have been successful. Even surprising to me, Rob, believe it or not. I was even telling Dimitri, I was like, dude, I'm even shocked because so many people after the first Kickstarters, mentioned the cons about, the limited articulation, this, that, and the third. I did not see the Medieval Spawn Kickstarter doing well over its goal. I was really surprised. So I mean, I think there's other ways Todd can succeed. In
He'll
lieu of
get
this.
other licenses too. I mean,
Yeah,
if you're just if you're a McFarlane fan, he's gonna get other. He just got Turtles. Like
Yeah, they should. Yeah, announced the Turtles. Yeah.
So thank God someone else is doing Turtles.
Yeah, but for anyone like that's feeling like it's end of the world type thing, that I hear you. You know what I mean? Definitely take some time to, give yourself time to breathe and try to be as open minded as you can to what the new Mattel action figures will look like. But at the end of the day, go with what your heart says. If you like it, you like it. If you don't get it. It is what it is. And unfortunately, I don't know, man. It's like, because like I would say, hey, there's imports, but then we have this whole tariff chaos that's happening, and I think someone did actually post a figure arts today that was more expensive than it usually is, and that was sparking controversy. It was like, hey, is this the effect of the tariffs type shit? It was like over $100 for the little I don't know Dragon Ball Z like that. The little Goku, little monkey Goku. I was like, the fuck is that?
Oh wow.
$120, bro, without shipping.
It was $120 for those Mayfex that are coming out, right? That are like reissues of old.
Oh yeah. I think they went up in price on those.
I'm talking about like
Mayfex.
figure arts wise. I was like, that was like for a little figure, that's crazy. I mean, like don't charge expensive. Don't get me wrong. Don't charge expensive for like the big dragon guy from One Piece or Blackbeard from One Piece because they're big ass fucking characters. So it's like, all right, cool, $150, $200, I get it. But yeah, man, it's very scary for import collectors right now as well. Not even just McFarlane toy collectors. It's as I was telling you guys before. I was like, the stability in the toy community is like it's not stable anymore. I don't know, for all this other outside BS shit. It's a very unsure time for collectors. Which it sucks, man. I mean, this should be like our safe haven. We don't have to deal with that bullshit, but it is what it is, man. But anyways, guys, I gotta hop off and recuperate.
Okay.
But yeah, it was cool to chop up with you guys. But yeah, just to recap, everyone tuning in, go visit our group page for the next week's theme contest, heroes versus villains. Hoping to see a lot of submissions. Don't worry, I'll make sure I screen capture and make sure who's submitting, and I'll be close to attention of who's inviting us as a group page and trying to participate in the event. So don't feel worried. Also, if you feel like if you want to make sure you're not missed, by all means send a DM. Yeah, I don't mind, whatever helps make you feel more peace of mind about participating in the event. Let me know. I'm happy to help. Okay, guys. All right.
Cool.
See you, Casey.
Get better, KT.
Take care, guys. Peace out. Bye.
Get better, man. Let's see here. Oh man, just to bring up
Marvel Legends.
Well, we do have a legend here. Mega J Retro is in the chat. What's going on, Jay? Saying, look at these legends. Nah, man, you're the legend. You're the legend. And then we got Deadman 1. Hey, people. What's up, Deadman?
What's up, man?
Jay's saying, what, a toy fair? What's left for the rest of the year? There's so much, yeah. We'll go through here and we'll finish up what they had. Endless Fables saying hello. And then Jay said Uncle Todd isn't going anywhere, or he's not gonna go hungry. Nah, that's true. Yeah, he's not.
For sure.
He's not gonna be hurt. So everyone's 7-inch. Come on, it's like, dude. I mean, look. It is what it is. I mean, I don't mind McFarlane. Well, I was into them because I was heavily in DC's my jam, but it's just I just didn't like them. I didn't like a lot of the issues, right? The looks of them. It's just
those the ball joints on the wrists, and like
it's just
the diapers.
I mean,
the
it's not for everyone. You know, if that's your jam, hey man, more power to you. I played with them for a little bit. I had a couple, and I honestly, like KT mentioned there, I mean, for me, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go Mezco. I mean, I'm just gonna do the Mezco route and then kind of just do that. And then Jay says it's Dragon Ball, so it's gonna sell, but yeah, prices are getting insane right now. Yeah, I think somebody in our chat posted that about the like you mentioned, Rob, the Mofex. I was like, whoa, that's going up.
So yeah, this Alfred gives me hope though, because like I said, this is a good sculpt.
Yeah,
and like I'm just not. None of us are McFarlane guys, so
yeah.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to kind of
I still have the
get it
from that line and Etrigan, and they're all cool. They're all they look pretty good.
Yeah. I have the King Shark and a couple of the other big figs because they're fun. The Bane is really awesome.
Yeah.
But there's just something about them just didn't sit right with me. And I wish that they scaled with Marvel Legends and Mezco.
Yeah.
That's my excitement. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Rob.
I was gonna say that's my excitement is that like, man, getting figures like maybe the Riddler or Penguin, something that's in 6-inch scale that can go with my Mezcos when I do pictures, and that sort of thing.
Yeah, classic looking Penguin. I mean, I like the look of it, but again, you have to. They're in their own ecosystem. You have to be with other McFarlanes because they can't scale with other figures. And then trying to pose them, oh my god! I think that was for photography, trying to do toy photography with them. It's just okay. I'm just gonna put them in a vanilla pose. I can't really do. They have their articulation. You can give them cool poses, but you have to like use wires. You have to like get them propped up because they're gonna fall over. That's just how it goes. But again, it's
those weird, he hit that weird toe joint like in each of the feet, and I was like,
it's just it is what
I just think also like Mattel's gonna have different opportunities because of their
Jay. 7 inches. Yeah, we're talking about 7 inches right now.
Someone was waiting for that's what she said. I just think like different opportunities like Mattel Creations, you get like HasLab type projects. We might be able to get like a Hall of Justice down the line, something like that.
Yeah.
Something McFarlane wouldn't have done.
Yeah. And but I will give it to McFarlane on the vehicles, getting the Batmobile and everything.
Absolutely.
Towards the end there, that was that was awesome. Even some of the dioramas. I mean, like their Batman 66 dioramas. I mean, that was pretty cool. Even though it's they're for 6 inches. They're for the smaller scale figures that they have, not the traditional.
That's the thing, right? So he made 6-inch Batman 66 figures, but then he gave them like retro articulation, so you couldn't like pose them or anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's different things like that disappoint me about it. And the Superpowers line, he went deep into it, but they're kind of cheap looking and don't have the sculpts. Like I think Mattel could do Superpowers, but actually do like the old play features and stuff, and like really give you like a proper Superpowers line.
I always wonder why for the Superpowers why he didn't do pinless joints, because they had pinless joints in the original ones. That's why I always I don't know. But if we are talking about retro, we can get back to the Toy Fair news, and this was like I was waiting for this all weekend. I was like, give me all of this.
What's the company that's making this?
Loyal Subjects.
This is Loyal Subjects.
Yeah,
Loyal Subjects. Yeah. So, and I don't know the story behind all that because I know apparently they got the license because they can use Mass. So I guess is Mass still under Hasbro?
Yes. So Hasbro still owns the license to Mask and all these other properties that they're doing, but they're licensing them out to Loyal Subjects to produce.
and that's what I was wondering when people were talking about that, like with Motu, and like if Mattel, I think that does remind me of all that talk they were saying as far as like, you know, like licensing out their IPs and just say, you know, and giving it to different companies to do. And I was worried. I was worried if Motu wasn't officially made by Mattel, if it went somewhere else. Like, oh man, I don't know how I feel about that. If they
I
did
remember
that. But
at PowerCon, Ramen had prototypes, like He-Man prototype. He-Man.
oh yeah.
Because it was for a pitch to Mattel to
Oh, to get
sub-license
the license,
like 6-inch Motu figures. Yeah,
right.
That'd be cool.
I mean that no one, you know, like having the Marshall and having that, that would actually would, yeah, those joints are so
pretty
smooth
awesome.
on that Marshall, and with his sculpting, yeah, that would have been awesome. But again,
I
it's
kind of want
always
to get the
the
Ramen
unknown.
Silverhawks.
Yeah, those are really good too. I want to get a Centurions, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's just if I could easily, if I could get them at a show, like they were on sale, like they were for sale at a con, I could just buy them. That's probably what I would do instead of just buying and, you know, just waiting. But no, these, I mean, this hits a good sweet spot. Oh, this may have been a little bit before your time, Chris, but yeah, this was Mask, where illusion is the ultimate. Yeah, where the illusion is the ultimate weapon. So, yeah, these were really big nostalgia pieces for me. And again, I mean, it's really cool that they're bringing these back. I actually don't remember the cartoon too much. I remember having these, and reason why I was so big into these because they were so quick to transform, and I've said this on live, I hated Transformers because I just couldn't do the transforming feature as a kid.
How dare you?
So I couldn't. I mean, my brother was actually still into them. My brother, we're 9 years apart, so I guess he figured that Transformers was still kind of cool. I mean, Megatron turned into a gun, so that's like, yeah, that's cool. So he still kind of had those on his desk and stuff like that. But he gave me all of his He-Man stuff, and he didn't get into Mask, but I loved it because it was so easy. It was like a push of a button, and then you can get the gold wing out. You know, you get the wings out. You know, you could transform the Rhino, all those. So it's just, yeah, it was easy to kind of get the play feature out of it. And of course, they're vehicles. I mean, it's just they're so cool. I mean, I never had the Rhino as a kid. I wanted this Rhino so bad, especially after watching Terminator as a kid, and then seeing the semi at the end, and just wanted to recreate that scene. But no, these are. I mean, I debate because they did announce the prices, and I was trying to find on their Instagram, or somebody posted somewhere the pricing breakdown for these. They're not too bad, but I mean they're
not spectacular, but yeah.
I mean,
I can afford to get the Camaro finally.
Yes.
So
yeah,
because it's only $50.
Yeah, I did have the Camaro. I did have the Camaro Matt Tracker as a kid, and then I had the what was the blue one called with the bad guy? Crap, I'm always bad with names, but I had that one as well, and the Viper. Yeah,
it's a plane that turns into a helicopter, Chris.
Yeah.
Wait, so are these the originals or are these the remakes?
These are the remakes that look exactly like
but they're really aiming for the original. Okay.
Yeah.
With a couple more accessories, looks like the little blast effects and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Those didn't come with the original one, the blast effects, but
it probably has a missile launcher action or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a kid, where you shove it up your nose.
Yeah.
But
shoot it at your cousin.
I do like the so the figures. So originally the figures didn't have a ball joint on the shoulder, so you could just move them up and down. Now it looks like they have some sort of like joint on the shoulder, so they can like kind of go side to side and stuff. So it's really cool. I mean, the paint on here looks kind of, again, I guess imagine these are prototypes. So, but it looks really kind of just shiny, really matte. I don't remember them being like that as a kid on the figures. So I wonder if that's the final, how they're gonna look, or they just look, something look off, especially about crap, I can't remember his name, but this was one of my favorites. I think every kid had this one. I mean, this was like the out of all these. I mean, this is one that your parents were like, oh yeah, you can get that, you can pick that up, because they were like in big boxes. I mean, for these sets. So yeah, I mean, I was gonna see if I can find the OGs, but yeah, nice little nostalgia callback. Oh, Endless Fable says they're pretty much carbon copies. Yeah, I mean, they from the looks of it, yeah. I just remember again as it with my kid mind. Let me see if I can find this picture of Brad Turner. Share this one instead. Yeah, see, so the Brad Turner there. I mean, it's obviously it's something from like 1985, 86. So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it shows his
Dude on the
age
left
right
doesn't
there.
even have paint app eyes.
No, none of them did. None of them did on the eyes. No, they were all unpainted pretty much. But yeah, compared to the new one.
Uh,
Oh man, Rob's in a void.
Figures have more paint apps on the face.
yeah, I have this bike somewhere, but I don't know where to.
Oh, you're trying to find it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All my stuff. Man, I had that RV. I was seeing, I was going down a rabbit hole and looking at all the old stuff. And I remember getting that RV that uh, that came out for Mask. And I was like, God, man! I remember just having pieces of that.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I don't know. It's probably all in the trash now, but man, that was so cool. But yeah, I don't know. Well, again, just it's so cool because I mean these are so and they're small too. So I think they could fit on my desk, but they could just you can kind of just have them displayed out there and they won't take a lot of space. Compared to other stuff that's 1/12 scale.
They're
So
just super fun nostalgia bombs. Like I don't know. Like I have like a bunch of '80s Transformers at work that I just like fiddle with all day,
yeah,
and it's that same sort of thing. It's the same thing with Mask.
secure the Condor. Oh, it's called the Switchblade. That's what it was. So here's the OG. So yeah, it was like like you said, Chris, it was like a missile firing feature, but you can barely see right there. But he's got the mustache and the eyebrows. Doesn't have really any facial paint apps on there. So
See, a helicopter that turns into a plane. It's crazy. Nutty idea.
man, that's just like, and the masks themselves. I mean, gosh,
Very
I didn't see
cool.
anybody. I didn't see anybody in any videos covering this. Actually, putting on the mask. But I'm sure they all were. Wonder if they tried it or not. Then because that was the cool feature, like being able to put them on and take them off, and yeah, I mean just
These
simple
have better
paint
apps. These definitely have better paint apps than.
Oh yeah, I mean they look like
the
they look like the characters from the cartoon. I mean it's just
The paint apps were very bare on the old ones.
yeah. I think you guys stepped away when we were when I pulled up one of the Brad Turner and he's like
no eyes.
Yeah.
But I mean when the figure's that small, because these are sub 1/18th. I don't even know.
Yeah,
they're like 2-inch figures or something. They're not very big.
But they're not. Yeah, I was trying to find the exact scale because I mean, are they going to be 1/18th or are they going to be more?
No, they are not going to be 1/18th. No, they'll be smaller.
Okay, so a little bit smaller. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what else came out. I know there was a ton. See, did you have anything that you want to point out?
More NECA stuff, man. Like the NECA, the NECA monster stuff. I think is really cool. I love those designs.
The TMNT monsters or which one?
Yeah, the TMNT monsters.
Oh wow!
I think they're awesome.
I didn't
and I collect this line anyway.
That's supposed to be Shredder, but vampire.
Yeah,
or Dracula.
Shredder as Dracula. Yeah, because they're doing the Universal monsters, right? And like Shredder is the last of the Universal monsters. Yeah, so it's Shredder as Dracula, and then these other two, Krang as the Metaluda mutant from This Island Earth, and the Donatello and Michelangelo there. That two-headed monster is supposed to be like a Harryhausen. Monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
The sculpt and paint apps are insane, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I love that Krang.
I could see Chris doing something with Doc Knock with that one.
The color scheme's really cool. I like it, and I like that sort of like retro sci-fi kind of. Like even if I didn't know the property, like this would just look like a cool toy.
Yeah.
I think the sculpts on Donnie and Mikey too are really great.
That's a good. That's really good. I mean,
Yeah.
again, and the fact
These
they
are really
put the
fun.
rat-
Have you guys seen any of these figures?
I've seen
No,
the
I haven't.
last wave. You know, I think Domingo, whom you met, has a couple. He collected them. But
Oh, he
just,
did.
yeah, not really my thing. A little turtle with a candle on it. That's fun.
Yeah, it's like
There's a dead rat.
yeah, that one. Then I think he's holding another. So it comes with multiple rats. Cause I thought I saw one, him holding one in his hand. But yeah, these are pretty cool.
These are awesome. The sculpts on these are amazing. I love this one. I love turtles and I love Universal monsters. So
I love turtles.
Yeah, it's a natural thing for me.
I mean, so do I, man. It's like God, that was like one of the biggest lines I had. It's like I'm glad that I'm not glad, but that I'm just focused on the Mezcos. You know, it's like
Oh sure.
That would just be too big of a rabbit hole to go down to. And, Endless Fable says, I'm really into the 1940s, 50s comic feel. Yep, definitely. And then, we also said here for the mask, they probably won't have Goodyear on the tires. See, that was the cool thing about the tires on the OG figures. They had Goodyear on.
Sponsored by Goodyear or something?
I think so.
Maybe they got the. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Or the license, yeah.
Maybe they say, here there be monsters, not a bad mod. Next.
Click on the. Just for kicks, let's see what Hasbro. I thought there was Hasbro up at the top. I think a little bit. Hasbro Marvel.
Oh yeah, there's Joe's.
Marvel
came out.
Oh yeah, the new Joe's, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't with Marvel.
Did you order the Snake Eyes today?
With the one with the polar
bear? The polar bear? Yeah, I did. I missed
Yeah.
out on
Yeah,
was
I
it
got
Breaker? But no, I was like, I really don't. I'll get them eventually.
Yeah.
This
that
is
a
the
figure
Spider-Man.
they had offered before?
Which one?
Did Breaker come with a vehicle?
I don't think so, but somebody might correct me. None of this is out yet. This is all new releases or new reveals, or I thought this was out already. Is that a female Electro?
Feel like I saw that Chameleon before, but it could be like a new reissue of it or something, or like.
Okay. I think doesn't, or I thought Dimitri had this, or was it a different version?
No, I think didn't he have the Yamaguchi one?
Oh, okay, yeah, I think that's what it is. Oh, and then based on the video game.
That Venom looks good.
Yeah. Actually, this is the one. Is this the one that KT was talking about as far as it looking better than the classic Secret Wars?
Yeah.
it looks here. It does look good. It does look really, really fun looking.
I like the texture, like in the muscle area. You know,
yeah, it's really it looks really cool in the game. Let me tell you, Hasbro puts out a lizard from the game, because the lizard in the game is gigantic. So if they put one out of that, I think I'd probably buy one.
Gosh, man,
that
Kingpin does
really
look
cool.
good. Yeah. It does. I got it, man. I think I only got up to episode 8 of season 1 today, so I gotta try and finish that off.
Have you not watched? You've watched those before, though, right?
Except season 3.
Okay.
I've seen season 1, season 2. I never saw season 3, and I just never really got
we
back
talking
around
about
to
Daredevil.
Okay, yeah, because the new one dropped on Disney Plus, I think tonight, and so. Yeah, I've been putting off watching it, so it's like, and it's kind of hard because the first season, like I remember, because I think I would always do that. I'd always rewatch before a new season. So I saw season 1, and then season 2 came around, so I did season 1 again. So I'm kind of watching this, like, even though it's been years, I kind of like I'm just like not even paying attention because I know what's gonna happen because I've seen it already. Season 2 is a little bit more blurry because I only saw that when season 3 was coming. I saw a rewatch of that, but it's like that's been years. But I know that has the Punisher in it, so it's like okay. So that there's scenes that I'll probably be able to remember, but yeah, season 3 never saw it, and I was trying to get into Jessica Jones and the Luke Cage and all those, and I just
Jessica Jones was really good. It was like
well,
I
that
didn't
one
know.
was
Jessica Jones.
Yeah, I didn't know
yeah,
what to
that's good.
expect from it, and
Yeah, because she wasn't a very popular like comic figure,
Mhm.
you know. So like,
Right.
yeah, I thought it was a really cool. The villain in that's
David
amazing.
Tennant. Yeah, he was great.
Yeah,
in that.
he's really, really
Doctor
Mr.
Who.
Purple or something like that. I think
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, and this is the Batman everyone's going crazy about. I mean, not Batman, the Spider-Man.
It's the Batman.
Sorry, that would be McFarlane if it was a Batman.
Yeah.
He should
But-
come out with a maximum Batman that like is like $75 or something.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, and that's really it. It's just the price point. The
Yeah, I think that's
was
the
it, 50
problem.
bucks?
Everybody, you know, $50.
Yeah.
No one wants to pay, but I don't know. Maybe it's awesome.
I'm fine with my Mezco Spider-Man that's begin here hopefully soon from winning Mezco Monday.
The problem is that, you know, something like that you just gotta like hold it in your hand. You know what I mean? To like
Yeah.
really tell if it's worth it or not. Also, it is based on the McFarlane run, which is something that I don't have like an attachment to emotionally.
Mhm.
I know a lot of
Kind of
people
funny.
do.
It's kind of funny they chose that one of all the styles.
Yeah.
Be like,
Yeah,
this
I know.
is what we're gonna open with.
But I mean, you know, I've got a shitload of Spider-Man figures. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like, I'd like to know how much better it is than say like the Renew Your Vows one, which is the last one I bought, and that one was awesome.
Okay.
But it was $50, but it came with another figure.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is interesting
go ahead.
though that go ahead, John.
No, go ahead, Chris.
Those hands that include sort of like the wrist part, that's kind of new.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. I'd like to see more of that.
I like the head with the spider sense thing. That's pretty neat. And
that doesn't come off. That just like that. It's firmly attached to it.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't we just like have it be an accessory?
Well, I mean, I think it's identical to the other head. Like, there's another like.
Yeah. But then you got to pop
what I'm
and swap and everything like that. It's like, well, just have the accessory.
Well,
just
sure.
go over the head, and then just have them like pop that thing off, and hopefully, because the thing is, and that's the reason why I'm going with Mezco for my Power Rangers is I was doing a pop and swap on the Hasbro Yellow Ranger, and literally when I was putting the non-helmeted head, it just basically I pushed down, I guess, too hard, and the whole like back just exploded, like the whole like torso just like fell apart in my hands. I'm like, oh man. So I'm not. Yeah, that kind of turned me off to kind of Hasbro a little bit when that happened. I was like, really?
Booty, butt cheeks. Can you highlight Mega J's comment? Because I think he really did hit on it, and I do feel like I feel like that same way as well. That for a while people were asking for these things, and now that it's coming out at a $50 price point, they're like, thinking about it, which is weird.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
and also people are like, they're just Mayfix now. But how many Mayfix have you ever bought for $50?
You said import can give it $100. I just don't get it. Yep. I mean that's true though. Although I will say, with the Mofex with the joints, with Hasbro joints, I mean, and again, I don't know if this Spider-Man has the same issue, but I know a lot of them, especially with my Joes, I have to heat those up, pretty good. Because those things coming out of the package, those joints are so tough, and it's like,
See, I don't have issues with my Spider-Man figures though. Like,
okay, I mean,
I've never had an issue.
I guess it all depends on who's making them, or the plastic and stuff like that. Because I know, like when I first got my first Mofex, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this thing is just like smooth as butter. I was like, I mean, I could get them in all kinds of poses, and then all the Hasbro Marvel figures I have, well, for the most part, not too many are that bad, like the Joes. But I think the only Spider-Man I have is I think it was the No Way Home, just because it was the most kind of comic accurate a little bit, that final suit Spidey. So,
well, let me tell you what Mattel could do that would be awesome. Is that the retro card Marvel Legends, right, with the Spider-Man logos and the X-Men stuff. If Mattel put out a Batman line that looked like the '89 Batman figures on those cards, I think that would look amazing.
That'd be
cool. That little retro.
Yeah. Or if they did superpowers, if they did a superpowers one, I think that would look really awesome.
Oh man, Cold Slither. I think this is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So
are you guys interested in this?
Oh yeah, definitely. Dude. I mean,
yes, I think it looks awesome. To be
That's
honest.
funny.
yeah.
Also, this thing
Absolutely.
looks amazing.
Yeah, this is the snake. Which again, I don't know why I saw
Yeah.
people posting this on social media, and I didn't connect the dots to it being Joe. 'Cause I guess I didn't see. For some
Yeah.
reason, I thought this was Vala, or I thought it was
Yeah.
Action
Because it's
Force
a
or something like
giant
that.
mech suit.
Yeah, and I was like, I had no, no clue until I saw like the classified panel and stuff like that. I was like, oh wow, like no, this is this. So the suit I've been seeing all this time is it's for classified. It's like, dang.
Have they shown like a Cobra dude in there yet?
I don't know. I did
Not
see
yet,
somebody
not yet.
do like a superimposing of one,
Oh.
and that's what I was saying. Like I saw stuff on social media, and people were kind of superimposing a figure, in scale with the suit. So and they were just like, yeah, it's gonna fit. Don't worry about it, and this and this. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I
That
don't think
thing's
they'd make it if it didn't fit, but I'm just curious what it looks like, sitting in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure. Yeah, you can get them. Just pop them in there. It's funny because that seatbelt looks just like the one for the trouble bubble. So yeah, it just I could see them. I could see you just plop them in there and just. Does it even come with the figure, or is it just the suit? Oh yeah, there we go.
Have you guys seen that Robo Skull thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one in person today. It looked amazing.
I thought that was yours.
My buddy that went to the show. He got some for his store, and they had one in a store. I took a picture of it. It looks amazing.
It looked so cool. I don't know why. I feel like I passed on it just because I try to stay away from like those big vehicles, just because like where am I going to put it? And I got a dragon. It's going to be coming in the next couple years, But but it does, like, the sculpt, the design is so cool, and I feel like it fits with so many genres of figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit, we haven't talked about the dragon.
Yeah. Let me finish this up real quick. Just showing the Joe reveals. Well, actually, because Chris was asking about the Cold Slither, but I was like, well, I mean, I gotta get the Cold Slither, man, because it's like, real quick, that's the
I'm pretty sure
it's
San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Oh, Law and Order. Yeah, they look awesome.
I gotta get Law and Order, man. Got a German Shepherd, gotta represent. But yeah, it is a Comic-Con exclusive, or San Diego Comic-Con. But I mean, the fact that it comes with the for one, it's a deep cut that they're doing, Cold Slither, but also the fact that you have band instruments, you have guitars, you have drum sets. It's like that's perfect. I mean, because I've been looking to get stuff like that for pictures and whatnot. So the fact that they're going to be coming out with that, it's just like, that's perfect. I get a deep cut, set, and then also I come with band instruments. So cool.
I feel like there's a bunch of stuff from that episode where there's like a bunch of different characters in like rock and roll costumes. Like Snake Eyes has one, and
They did
Cobra
something
Commander's
like that.
in one at one point. I think he looks ridiculous.
Well, I know they did like some weird stinger at the end where Destro's in a costume and Baroness is in a costume. So.
But that could be like down the line. They could just do like another one.
Oh yeah, I definitely could see them doing that down the future. But here it is. It is going to be on pre-order. It kicks off Friday.
Yep.
And it's like he's coming. It's finally available, or he's finally going to be available.
$550.
So is that that's just before shipping and everything? So what, like another $100 for shipping?
Maybe. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll do the flat rate $10 that they've been doing.
Or the free shipping like Mondo did.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I just thankfully whoever wants it, awesome. Me, I'm like, I'm good. Like I don't,
I think I have to.
I feel like I have to.
It's like Mega J Retro. People have been asking for it, so like I've been asking for it, so I've got to do it.
Yeah, no, for me, I mean, I'm looking, and Jay will like this. I may be able to get a Grayskull Classics for a decent price, and it's local. I found somebody that's selling it. Actually, I've been buying stuff from his Motu Mythic Legions collection.
How cool would that Castle Grayskull be though? With a dragon wrapped around it.
I gotta pick and choose, man. And the thing is, for me, that hits. I mean, that hits
I know.
the bigger sweet spot than the dragon. The dragon, I'm like, I really don't. I don't care. It's like now.
Come
if you
on,
gave
man.
me,
Somebody's
now,
gonna be getting FOMO though. You're gonna be seeing these shots.
Yeah. Do you have any more tickets, wrestling tickets to sell, John? Do you have any?
I'm trying to find pictures of him. Where's he at?
You should have been at the John Cena. You shouldn't have been at Elimination Chamber. Had that ticket.
Well, I did have a buddy that went, but he said it was a digital ticket.
There's the skull thing that was it.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, the Skull
There he
Man.
is. That was the.
There you go, Chris.
Man,
That
was Headhunter. His name is Headhunter.
Yeah.
That was the
Headhunter,
exclusive. And then he has this ghost face. That was the exclusive thing too.
And see, I wanted this guy because I keep missing out on Skull Man, but then once they dropped the Barbarian, I was like, nah, I'm getting that guy. That's who I want.
This guy's gonna go awesome with the Barbarian.
Oh yeah, he will. But if I had to pick and choose at that point, I was like, no, I want the Barbarian. So I don't want to. I had to make some because I imagine he was the same price as the Barbarian, right? So he was like what, $50?
Well, he was $85. Well, I guess he was $50 at the show. I got it for $85, but that included a ticket to ZoloCon.
Oh, okay. So what does that say? Oh, 54.28. Again, man, it's impressive. And then in scale with everything else that they put it against, it's just like, yeah,
so awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and again, people have been asked for it. It's been like, where's the dragon? It's got to be a dragon. It was so cool to be at the Legion's Con when they announced it. That was so awesome. I mean, I couldn't believe that. I was on my flight. I'm definitely going to
very loud.
Yeah, I'm not gonna miss on what they call it, G-Con.
G-Con next year.
I'm not gonna miss it, this year. I'm planning to go. Well, I'm actually hoping to be in the internship, but regardless, I want to be on there, Friday. Like I'll be in Jersey by Thursday or whatever, maybe Wednesday, who knows? But definitely want to be there for G-Con and get in a day early because I was on my flight. I'm sitting there and I bought the internet too. I bought the Wi-Fi, and I'm just like, dang, I'm just sitting there watching it.
We checked in. No, we were on the flight too. Yeah, we were on the flight. But I remember Rob texting me like, I think they're showing the dragon or something like that when I was like checking into the hotel, and I was like, oh, we just left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I thought you guys had already like touched down, and I think I was like,
I was there,
barely taking off. I mean, by the time that happened,
I got there the night before just so I could be there on time.
Yeah, man, that was smart.
Yeah,
but you also drove too, so that was pretty easy.
Yeah.
We had to like catch flights.
Yeah,
so
suckers.
Yeah, well, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. We're already at time, but we want to thank everyone for chiming in the chat. Thanks, Rob, and thank you, Oz, for that Barbarian. Be looking forward to that. Thinks he's going to ship it out later this week or by the weekend. So cool. And I'm getting her. She's on her way.
She's so cool.
She's on the way, and then of course I got something else big on the way too. And that's like, it sucks because I'm going to be out of town. I leave for Austin or I leave for Houston tomorrow, and I don't get back till Saturday. So I think some other stuff that's going to be dropping is going to be. Thankfully, my wife's going to be here, so she can just bring it in the house. But yeah, I got some other stuff coming starting Thursday. I think Thursday, Friday, and then maybe even Saturday. So it's like, oh man, it's like all this stuff coming. But no, I want to thank everyone in the chat for coming on and listening to us just talk geekdom. But I want to wish everyone a rest of a good week, and we will see y'all next week. Have a good one.
See you guys.
Take care, everybody.